I'd like you to take a look at this gun. The balance is excellent. This trigger responds to a pressure of 1 ounce. This gun was handcrafted to my specifications, and I rarely draw it unless I mean to use it.
Richard Boone is one of my favorite Western movie actors of all time. His Western-themed TV show, Have Gun Will Travel, ran from 1957 to 1963 on CBS. The show is about a gentleman investigator gunfighter who goes by the moniker Paladin. He travels around the Old West, working as a mercenary for all sorts of people. Paladin has a complex moral code in a world where right and wrong are often painted in shades of gray. Paladin is a man of few words, but when he speaks, you listen. He is a gunslinger with a heart of gold. He prefers to settle issues without violence, but he's not afraid to take a life if the situation calls for it.
Red Horn is the name.
Paladin's primary weapon is a custom-made .45 Colt caliber single-action Army revolver with a 7.5-inch barrel and a smooth black grip. His gun leather is an all-black, low-slung Buscadero rig. His black leather holster has a platinum chest knight symbol facing to the rear. Okay, so this is my Paladin rig, my Paladin gun, which is a Pieta Great Western II, the Paladin model, all black with a smooth black grip, just like on the TV show. And this gun is special because I took it out to my shop and I sprinkled my pixie dust on it and transformed it into a single-action Army race gun. And that's about all I can say on this platform about that. But I'm going to show you what it can do. And what's interesting, when I do the single-action Army race job magic on my guns, they can fire as fast as a machine gun with blanks and live ammunition, and I'm going to demonstrate that in this video. I'm also going to show this rig is a custom-made rig made to my specifications. And what's interesting is I can draw this gun from in the Western movie fast draw tradition, not the competition, but standing straight up with my hands relaxed. I can draw this gun almost as fast as I can a 4 3/4 inch fast draw type single action Army. This has the full 7.5 inches. So I'm going to explain how that happened, because if you notice the holster's not offset. It's a Western movie fast draw holster. It's not a competition holster, but it fits close to the body. It doesn't have that offset look, and yet I can draw it fast. So we're going to shoot live ammunition blanks, triple shots, live ammunition triple shots, which I hardly ever do, but I'm going to do on this video. All that's coming up, so stay tuned. But first, you'll walk up to the target. This is how you do it. Okay, we're ready to go. I got my shot timer on. I got my eye protection, ear protection. I'm loaded with .45 Colt black powder ammunition. Real lead bullets, not wax. These will kill you if you got shot with them. Okay, first shot of the day. No practice, no warm up. I'll just be shooting one time, draw and shoot once. We'll check the times. It's a pretty good shot. That was .90. There's a good one. There's a good one. Right down the middle. .69. That one missed clean. It's a .65. Ooh, right in the head. .66. I got to tell you, it's not too bad. I don't know if I could do better than that, because I have never done much better than that with the other rig and everything. But, okay, we put a new shirt on the bad guy. New cardboard, that is. New cardboards front and back. And now we're loaded up with 5, and we're going to do the draw to shoot 5 challenge. And I've never done this draw to shoot 5 with this gun, never practiced it or anything. And we got all 5 on, 2:01, 2 full seconds. Okay, to put that into perspective, that's how fast Clint Eastwood did the famous gunfight in Fistful of Dollars. It's the best gunfight ever in Western movies. He draws out and goes boom, 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 boom on 4 guys, shoots 5 times. That was really done in about 2 seconds flat, about like that, which is really fast, you know, with a stock gun and all that, you know. But they sped it up about 15%, so it plays about 1.7 seconds, but it was really 2 seconds, which is still fast. Okay, I'm going to tape these up, we'll load up and do it again. That's not bad. 155. 155 is not bad for 7.5-inch barrel. All of them on pretty well in the center, except for the one. It's 3A's, 2C, 3A, 2C, 155 with a single action Army. Had a little hesitation at the start, 170. The last one, the splits were in the 20s, 19s and 20s. 19, 20, 18, 19. So the splits were faster, the draw to first shot was slower. Five on, 159. I don't think it's going to get better than that today. Okay, now we're going to move on to something else. It'll be even cooler. Okay, so coming up, we got triple shots. We got the leather review, but first, what about accuracy? Is the single action Army race gun accurate? Let's find out. Let's put 3 bullets on that Ace of Hearts down there, and I'm gonna turn on that camera and film it in slow motion so you can see the bullet coming. We'll see what kind of a 3-shot group we can get on that. And there we got our 3-shot group. Hopefully the slow-mo camera picked that up, we'll see. But in any event, I think you can conclude that accuracy with the single action Army race gun is as good as a stock gun, as a stock single action Army. There's the three bullets. So there we go. This will be up for sale. I'll autograph this. It'll be for sale on the TUCOtheratt store. That's linked in the description if you want to buy that card for a souvenir. Okay, so this morning I'm going to do some triple shots with blanks. Later we'll do them with live ammunition. We're going to start with blanks, and I'm going to move around to different positions on my property because the acoustics are different in different locations. And the triple shot always sounds cool, but it really sounds cool if you get the right kind of reverb going. So I'm going to try it in a few different locations. This is what it sounds like. And that is as fast as a machine gun. Those splits were probably 0.07, 0.08 splits, and I've done it faster than that. Well, that ain't bad. Okay, I'm going to film the triple shot with live ammunition now. This is something I hardly ever do, and I don't recommend anybody else ever attempt a triple shot with live ammunition. The reason is because most people are not going to be able to control where the bullets are going to go. And if you're standing in front of a berm like this and you're back just a little bit, and as that gun goes off each time it walks up, even to walk up that far, if you're back 10, 15 yards from like a 10-foot berm, you can shoot over the berm really easily. So in any event, leave it to the professionals. Okay, don't triple shot with live ammunition. But I know you guys want to see it, so here we go. I'm going to triple shot with live ammunition. I'm up close to the target and close to the berm to make sure that I don't walk it up over the top of the berm. That's part of the reason I'm so close. It's just an exhibition. It's not practical. It's just for fun. So here we go. Well, there's a fast triple, but only 2 out of 3 hit the cardboard. As you can see, it's very hard to be in control doing the triple shot with live ammunition. That's why I don't recommend it. But there you have it, the triple shot with live ammunition. And that's the triple shot with live ammunition. I'm really surprised the pattern's that tight. Let's see if I capture it on slow motion. Okay, I want to take a minute and talk about the Paladin rig that I'm wearing. Now, I've showed you the Paladin gun, now the Paladin rig, and I'm here to tell you this is the finest piece of leather I have ever had on my body. It's custom made, and I'm going to tell you who made it. You can get your own. It's made by the Arizona Kid YouTube channel. That's how you contact him if you want one of these or a different design that's customized. That's where I got it, Arizona Kid. There'll be a link in the description to his channel. Now, what I asked him for when he was going to make this is I sent him pictures of the rig on the TV show, and I said I want it to look very much like the rig on the TV show, very similar buckle and design, stitching, and I want, of course, the knight emblem. But I asked for a couple of extra things because I wanted to be able to fast draw this too. You know, the rig in the show just had a tie down strap on the bottom. Those are very uncomfortable. They really don't work very good. So I asked for a single strap on the bottom. I also wanted it steel lined. I don't know if the one in the show was steel lined or not. It probably was. It's steel lined. It's got a 12-degree cant forward. Okay, just helps with the fast draw a little bit. I didn't want it to have a noticeable offset like on my speed rigs. They're obviously like a competition rig, a type of competition rig. I wanted it to look more like, I didn't want it to look like a authentic Old West holster because that's not what was in the show. What was in the show was a low slung Buscadero holster that fit tight to the body. And this has that fit tight to the body look. But I also wanted, if you get a real fit tight to the body holster, what happens is when you go to draw, your fingers hit the belt and every time, and it interferes and you can't draw fast. And so I talked to the guy on the Arizona Kid channel, and I got on the phone with him and by email and stuff, and we talked, and he came up with a design that I guess he does this anyway, that the way that it just kind of naturally cants away from the body, you see, without an offset. It looks very natural. It doesn't look like a big stand offset, and yet it does. It's my finger's easily clear for drawing, you know. So it's a top quality rig. It's the best I've ever had. This thing fits perfectly, and it's made extremely well. And so I'm really happy with it. It's the best rig I've ever had, and I really think it's cool that I get the fast draw stuff without it looking like a fast draw holster. And so I want to take this off and show you close-ups of it. You know, here it is all the way around. He was careful to do the same profile on the bullet loops, just like the TV show. That's what I asked him for. I did ask him to cut out the front of the holster down 3/4 of the way down the frame. That's a little fast draw trick. I wanted that so I could clear leather a little bit faster. In the show, it goes straight across. So there's a few things I asked for, but the cool thing was he did everything I asked him to do. And I haven't got that from some of these other guys. You know, I gave him a list of what I wanted to do. It was clear, and they didn't do everything I wanted to do. He did everything I wanted him to do. So let me show you some close-ups of it now. Okay, I wanted to show you some close-ups of the rig here and all the features in it. The stitching is just absolutely perfect. Bullet loops are perfect. You know, to get these right, you want them to hold the cartridge. They don't want the cartridge to fall out, but you can get them so tight the cartridges won't go in too. And these are perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, it's got a few scratches on it. I use it. You know, you're going to get scratched up a bit if you use it. This is the way it is. My leather doesn't sit on the shelf. But I should have showed you when it was brand new, because it was flawless. And it still, you know, just gets, it gets wear and tear from using it. Now, if you notice, it's skin lined on the inside too. So it's not just the flesh side on the inside. It's got the skin of the hide, so it's 2 layers. The holster's the same way. So there's no flesh sides showing anywhere, including inside here. This is all flesh, skin side of the leather, all the way around. So it's very comfortable. It's got a nice, hefty weight to it. Fits perfectly. And I'm super happy with it. So, Arizona Kid, YouTube channel, can make you one of these. Now, it wasn't cheap. Good isn't cheap, cheap isn't good. So, it's not one of those cheap rigs. It's a very high quality. The leather itself is, he doesn't get it from Tandy. I forgot where he told me he got it from, but he pays a lot of money for the leather itself, and it is top quality. And here's the other thing you got to pay attention to. You see this curve here? Okay, a lot of those rigs you order and they're straight. They're just straight, and your body isn't straight. Right, especially where you wear one of these gun belts, which is down over your rear end a little bit. It's curved, so there has to be a curve in the belt. And the way that he curved this, it gives it that natural clearance here for me to draw the gun. So I really like his work. If you want a high quality Western gun leather rig, speed rig, fast draw rig, or Western movie fast draw rig, whatever you want, this is what I would go with, Arizona Kid. So that's my review on that. Very, very happy with it. Nicked that one on the bottom, didn't I? Let's go and look at it. That one's almost a miss, but it's a hit on the edge there. But anyway, these are the TUCOtheratt cards, by the way. And they're going to be for sale on my website when this video posts. So if you'd like a souvenir, go to the TUCOtheratt store. Not on my website, on the store. TUCOtheratt store. There's a link in the description. And you can buy a card. I'll also autograph these too, off camera. I'll get these autographed and they'll be on the store. Well, thank you for joining me on this video about my Paladin race gun and Paladin leather rig. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one.